When a 17-year-old Chick-fil-A employee won a car at a company raffle, no one would have faulted her for keeping it, but she had other plans. She didn't hesitate to donate her prize. However, the story didn't end there. Instead, she was soon hit with some unanticipated news that made the entire ordeal seem far-fetched, but it was indeed real. Haley Bridges, a 17-year-old Chick-fil-A employee of Appleton, Wisconsin, was at a company banquet where she received 5 raffle tickets. Much to her surprise, she ended up winning the grand prize, a new car. However, she immediately decided she simply couldn't keep it. Instead, she showed the world how tight Chick-fil-A bonds can be. After winning the company raffle, Haley donated the car to a 19-year-old friend and co-worker who was in dire need. According to The Blaze, Haley gifted her winnings to Hakula Taniguchi, who had regularly commuted to the job on a bicycle, all fall and winter long. That was enough for Haley to decide that the car would better serve her friend. After Haley's act of generosity, Chick-fil-A Appleton took to Facebook to applaud their selfless employee. Seeing our team care for each other was our favorite highlight, the company wrote on its Facebook page in a post about the celebration and raffle. We were able to give away a car this year. Haley won the car but immediately decided to give it to Hakula so she doesn't have to bike to work anymore. According to Haley, it was just the right thing to do, even if her mom was a little upset that she gave away such a huge gift, because her co-workers aren't just her fellow employees. They're her second family, and she has no regrets. I started working at Chick-fil-A in late August, she told Today, noting that she and Hakula became fast friends in the following weeks. I love working here. Not only are the people that work here amazing, but it has taught me so many new things. I always look forward to going to work. I get to see my second family. While speaking with the outlet, Haley revealed how gifting the car, should she win, had been her plan all along, and many of her other co-workers were in on it too. The car was the only raffle where we couldn't pool our tickets, 1 ticket per person, Haley recalled. Our friend group and some other friends decided to all put one in for her. We were all very nervous that someone else would get chosen, but we kept our hopes up, she continued. Then, it happened. Haley's name was announced as the grand prize winner of the new vehicle, and she couldn't believe her ears. And tears quickly followed. Once my name was called by one of the bosses, Hoku and I looked at each other. This is when she started to cry, Haley revealed. I've never seen her emotional side much. She is a very happy person and very funny and goofy as well. We looked at each other and I started to cry as well, she continued. My heart felt as if I was racing and we both stood up and ran to each other. Everyone in the room felt like they were gone. It felt as if it was just us two in the moment. We hugged each other hard and cried so much. Everyone was either crying or clapping. But we all had a big group hug with everyone near us and it felt so unreal experiencing this, Haley recalled, adding, no one deserves it more than Hoku. Hakula was also in disbelief at this huge stroke of luck and her friend's generosity, and she said she feels incredibly blessed to be a part of the Chick-fil-A family. I really just started crying because I was so happy and I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this is real. Hoku explained, recalling the moment she realized she would have a new car. Now I can go grocery shopping. I can go to work 5 minutes before now instead of 2 hours earlier just to get here on time. There's a million more opportunities and possibilities for me now. However, the story didn't end there. Very soon, Haley Bridges found herself being hit with another wave of good fortune. Proud of Haley's selflessness, her aunt held a fundraiser to get Haley's own car loan paid off as she was paying monthly for a car that took a chunk of her paycheck when she gifted the free car to her friend. I can't think of a more deserving person than Haley Bridges. It takes a huge level of generosity to give away a car when you have a payment of your own, especially at the young age of 17. This girl could teach us all a little something about having a giving spirit. Job, well done, young lady. As word of Haley's generosity spread, the story quickly gained traction on social media. People from all over the country praised her selflessness, with many calling her an inspiration. Messages of admiration poured in, with strangers expressing how her act of kindness had restored their faith in humanity. Some even shared their own stories of giving, showing how one good deed can inspire many more. News outlets also took notice, and soon, Haley and Hoku found themselves in the spotlight. Local news stations reached out for interviews, and their heartwarming story was featured on national platforms. Both young women were overwhelmed by the attention, but Haley remained humble, emphasizing that she simply did what felt right. Chick-fil-A corporate executives also heard about the remarkable act of kindness that took place at their Appleton location. They reached out to personally commend Haley for her generosity, reinforcing the company's values of care and community. They even sent her a handwritten letter of appreciation, which she said she would cherish forever. Meanwhile, Hoku's life underwent a significant transformation. With reliable transportation, she could finally take on additional work hours without worrying about her long and grueling commute. She even began making plans to further her education, something that had seemed nearly impossible before due to the time constraints of biking everywhere. Haley, too, experienced changes in her life. While she had never expected anything in return, she found herself being offered scholarships and financial assistance for her future education. Several organizations admired her kindness and wanted to support her journey, ensuring that her selflessness didn't go unnoticed. So the impact of Haley's decision extended beyond just her and Hoku. Their co-workers at Chick-fil-A were inspired to cultivate a more supportive work environment, where helping one another became the norm. Managers noticed a stronger bond among the employees, reinforcing the idea that a simple act of kindness can ripple through an entire community. Haley's mother, who had initially been surprised by her daughter's decision, couldn't have been prouder. While she had worried about Haley giving away such a valuable prize, she soon realized that her daughter's heart was in the right place. Seeing the outpouring of love and support from strangers only solidified that Haley had made the right choice. As for the fundraiser organized by Haley's aunt, the response was overwhelming. Friends, family, and even complete strangers contributed to help pay off her car loan. Within weeks, Haley was relieved of the financial burden, allowing her to focus on school and her future aspirations without the stress of car payments. Despite all the attention, Haley remained the same down-to-earth teenager she had always been. She continued working at Chick-fil-A, grateful for the friendships she had formed and the life lessons she had learned. For her, the experience wasn't about recognition, it was about doing what was right for someone she cared about. In the end, Haley Bridges proved that acts of kindness, no matter how big or small, have the power to change lives. But her story became a testament to the beauty of selflessness, showing the world that even in a world often filled with negativity, generosity and compassion still shine brightly. As time went on, Haley and Hoku's story continued to inspire people beyond their community. Schools and organizations used their act of kindness as an example in discussions about generosity and friendship. Some even invited Haley to speak at events, hoping she could share her perspective on the power of giving. Though she never sought recognition, she was grateful for the opportunity to spread a message of kindness and encourage others to look out for those in need. But meanwhile, the friendship between Haley and Hoku only grew stronger. They often reflected on that unforgettable night at the banquet, realizing how a simple decision had changed both of their lives. Hoku, now able to enjoy newfound freedom with her car, made it a point to pay it forward in her own way, helping others whenever she could. Their story became a reminder that one act of kindness can create a ripple effect, inspiring goodness in ways no one could have ever predicted.